Happy New Year everyone, hope you had a good Christmas, I know I did. This is Impulse Kid 86 here and welcome to my review for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for the PlayStation 2. Upon beginning the game you'll find yourself faced with a whole host of modes and options, which I'll get to a bit later on. What you're seeing now is the main mode of the game, Dragon History, which begins at the start of Dragon Ball Z and goes all the way through the end of that series, before moving on to Dragon Ball GT and then the original Dragon Ball. You can also fight your way through the Special Saga, which consists of the Dragon Ball Z movies and TV specials, and you've got a few what-if scenarios thrown in for good measure. During the course of a fight, the characters will speak to each other, and if you're on a stage like the Cell games for instance, off-screen characters will often comment on your progress. The controls in this game are simple to learn. Circle lets you block, the triangle button fires energy blasts, the square button executes melee attacks, and the X button will allow you to fly around while airborne, while all of the special attacks you can perform are restricted to a simple press of the triangle button along with an assigned D-pad button. Also, pressing the R3 button when prompted during a story battle initiates these little cutscenes, which tell the events of the anime as they happened. Although this isn't really necessary unless you're a total noob and don't know the Dragon Ball universe like the back of your ass like most fans do. This third installment also continues Budokai Tenkaichi's trend of a high character count. While the total amount is far from 9,000, chances are you'll be able to find any character you can name off the top of your head amongst this list. The duel mode allows you to go toe-to-toe against either the computer or a friend if you happen to have one around, whether it be mano a mano or in a tag team battle. The Dragon World Tour mode is a series of tournaments that operate on an in-game clock, meaning that certain tournaments are only open at certain times. If you manage to make it through all the battles successfully, you'll gain Z points, maybe unlock a new character, or gain a Dragon Ball which can be used to summon the Eternal Dragon once all 7 are gathered.
I shall grant you 3 wishes.
Ultimate Battle Mode grants access to the Sim Dragon Training Simulator, while the Disc Fusion system lets you unlock bonus content from Budokai Tenkaichi 1 and 2, as a way of compensating for the PlayStation 2 version's lack of online play. As far as Mission 100 is concerned, it's just how it sounds. You fight through various battles under certain conditions, and you'll have 100 of them once you unlock them all. And finally we come to Evolution Z, where you can pick a character of your choice and customize them to your heart's content using items you've gained from your progress in the game or bought from Launcher's shop. Want to make fighting Perfect Cell a walk in the park? Then you can increase the power of your blast attacks. Want to wipe the floor with Broly's sorry ass? Then you can equip the ability to stun him and other characters that normally can't be stunned. The sky's the limit and you've got tons of choices here. In terms of graphics, not much has changed since Budokai Tenkaichi 2, although the character models are a little more refined and a bit less blocky in comparison. Every character has their own individual moveset, and the generic energy ball attack is a lot more distinct between characters. The soundtrack is full of rock'em sock'em tunes to help the adrenaline get going during gameplay, and if you happen to think that English dubs are the scum of the earth, you can change to the original Japanese voice actors. Personally, I enjoyed this game a whole lot, and I find it really hard to see where they're going to go next with the series, considering there are rumors of a 4th Tenkaichi game on the rise. Overall, I rate this game 7 out of 10.
Ssuper Survivor 限界を壊せ